Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the basic meaning of a whistleblower, further its objectives and also the various types of whistleblowers. Now let us first understand the meaning of a whistleblower. See, a whistleblower can be any person. He or she can be an employee of a company or a government organization disclosing information to the public or some higher authority within the organization about any wrongdoing, any unlawful activity, which could be in the form of insider trading, fraud, or unethical practices. So, they are generally people who come forward and share the knowledge on any wrongdoing. They can be an employee also, suppliers, your contractors, basically anyone who becomes aware of any illegal or wrongful activity in an organization. Now, to protect the whistleblowers from losing their jobs or getting mistreated within the organization, there are specific laws pertaining to this. Most companies even have separate laws regarding how to report such wrongful activities. Very right. So some companies have their own laws also, okay, and some laws are also framed by the government also. So a whistleblower can file a lawsuit or can even register a complaint with the higher authorities, which can trigger a criminal investigation against the individual or the department. Okay, so apart from just informing the higher authority or some other public authority, the whistleblower can also file a lawsuit and also he or she can register a complaint regarding such wrongful activity. Now let us discuss the objectives of whistleblowing. Okay, the main purpose of whistleblowing is to remove the unethical behavior from the organization or workforce. Yes, workplace. We all know that some people are very strict towards their principles. Okay, and it is right also, because in order to have a value-based society, in order to have an ethical society, we have to burst all these types of wrongdoings from our society, from our corporations. Okay, so the main purpose of these whistleblowers is to remove the unethical behavior from the organization or workforce, and also set an example of the importance of right conduct and ethical measures in the mind of organizations, employees, as well as the society. Yes, there has so much wrong society that now the people feel that, oh, it's very natural to be a wrong person or a person who is mean. But when these types of incidents happen, then again the importance of right conduct is basically entrusted upon the people, and people are understanding or basically understand that yes, right conduct and ethical measures are the way to live life. When an organization or certain individuals involve themselves in unethical practices, then basically there is a huge loss for the organization's treasury. Okay, because basically they are manipulating all the things, they are transacting, they are basically transferring the money of the treasury of the organization, accounts of the organization, for their own benefits, and this is resulting in a huge amount of loss, and therefore also the money invested by the various stakeholders, it leads to loss of both the stakeholders also and of the organization's treasury also. The shareholders are the agents of the organization, and to protect their interests, it is very important that any unwrongful or wrongful basically activity on the organization's part is reported. Okay, because we all know that direct money, hard-earned money of shareholders is involved in the organization, and in order to protect their interests, it is very important that such unlawful activity, wrongful activities are reported. Now let us discuss about Whistleblowers Act 2014. So in 2011, Whistleblowers Protection Act was drafted, and it was later renamed as the Whistleblowers Act 2014, and it was passed by both the houses, that is the upper house and the lower house of parliament, but it was never notified. Okay, then protection of whistleblowers against the government remain elusive. As far as the government is concerned, if a whistle is blown against the government, then there is no clear act or clear guideline regarding the same. Whistleblowers, the legal protection of a whistleblower law fall within the first of the three categories of informants. Okay, and the second category are those that fall outside the realm of this protection and are referred to as leakers. Okay, so basically this act tells that only those enjoy the legal protection who are falling within the first three categories, okay, of informants. But in the second category, basically all those comes who are leakers. Now let us discuss various types of whistleblowers. The first one is internal whistleblower. So internal whistleblowers are basically the ones who inform about any illegal activity or misconduct or any wrongful doing to his seniors holding the top position in that organization. It is basically termed as internal whistleblowing. Okay, in this, basically the employer decides not to file a legal lawsuit, okay, or a complaint against the organization, but just informs it to the internal higher authority. Now, external whistleblower. When an employee informs about the wrongdoing to someone who is not a part of his organization, for instance, a statutory body or a lawyer or any authority figure, is what is generally termed as external whistleblowing. So it is generally done as to reduce the chances of ignorance or complete denial if it was so reported to the internal members of the organization. Yes, very right. So basically you are or a person is informing to outside statutory body or any outside authority figure. It is because when the person reports to the internal authority, it may happen that they are denying it, they are ignoring it because they don't want to face some kind of wrath or face the criminal proceedings against them. So the person chooses to report it to the outside agencies, authorities. So what did we understand today? We understood what exactly a whistleblower is. A person basically who could be an employee of a government organization, private organization also, and who wants to disclose something that wrongful that is happening in an organization. Okay, and he or she can report it to outside agency also and internal higher authority also. And we further talked about what are the objectives of whistleblowing. Okay, and Whistleblower Act 2014, which was basically drafted in 2011 and later it was renamed as Whistleblowers Act 2014. And we further talked about the types of whistleblowers like internal and external whistleblowers. Now let us practice some important question. When was the Whistleblower Protection Act passed in India? 2012, 2014, 2011, none of the above. See, Whistleblower Act was basically passed in 2011, okay, as Whistleblowers Protection Act, and it was later renamed as Whistleblowers Act 2014. So the correct answer for this would be option C, that is 2011. Now the next question is whistleblowing aim is to. What is the basic objective of whistleblowing? Promote unethical practices, encourage wrongful activities, remove accountability, none of the above. See, we discussed that we or people are doing this so as to encourage unwrongful activity. Remember, it is not wrongful which is mentioned over here, it is unwrongful. So encourage unwrongful activities will be the correct answer for this. So option B, that is to encourage unwrongful activities. So this was all for today. Thank you so much for your time.